So guys, this week the devs have given us a brand new AMR only limited time mode to play in Insurgency Sandstorm. And look, I've got to say I've been having a pretty fun time with it, but it's also super challenging. So guys, this is BillyEatWorld again, and let's check it out. Alright guys, welcome to the video, and just before we start, you might remember in the last video I actually had one more code for Insurgency Sandstorm to give away. And well, I've got to say a ton of you guys retweeted the last tweet, so thanks so much for that, but as always, obviously there can only be one winner. Now, I'm happy to say the winner for this one is Sam Brid Ha. So, well done, and as always, keep your eyes on your Twitter inbox because I'll be in touch with the code very soon. And look, if you missed out on this one, well, unfortunately, bad luck, I don't have any more Insurgency codes, but in saying that, you might want to check out some of my other recent videos because I'm always giving away codes for one game or another. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the video. And really, what do I need to say about a game mode like this, right? It's sniper only again, except it's also kind of not. It's 50 cal sniper only, which, believe it or not, is a lot more different than you might think. Firstly, if you didn't already know, the AMRs are always a guaranteed one-hit kill at any range, and not just that, but they're also semi-automatic as well. But in saying that, if you haven't already tried them out yet, well, don't go thinking that they're anything like a battle rifle, because as you'll see in this gameplay, well, they're obviously not. So what is the difference then? Well, first up, as you can see, they've got an insanely heavy recoil, and that's going to mean that after every shot, you'll probably lose the target in your sight picture. And that's a really big deal because, as you know, this is a game where often you want to see the guy go down, or at least see the blood spray to confirm the kill. So you'll notice a lot of the time in this gameplay, I'm kind of double checking to make sure I actually got a guy, or I'm even just assuming that I didn't get him in the first place. Because more than once, I can tell you, I thought I hit a guy, and then 2 seconds later I realized I didn't, and he ended up shooting me instead. Now, the other difference you'll notice is that the weapon sway is super bad on these guns as well, and so to counteract that, what you'll need to do is try and take a knee or go prone to shoot. And look, sometimes you just don't have the time to do that, so you'll see quite a bit in this gameplay. I'll see a guy, and then I'll disengage rather than trying to fight him head on. Not just that, but your scope in speed is ridiculously slow as well, which means a lot of the time you'll need to pre-scope in or just hip fire at close range targets instead. And when you combine that with the fact that you lose your target after your weapon recoils, well, most of the time you'll really only have enough time for one good aimed shot anyway. So what does that mean when it comes to your loadout? Well, basically, as you'll see in this gameplay, believe it or not, I was actually playing most of the time with the laser sight. And not just that, but I also had the extended mags option on as well, because if you get into a ridiculous CQB hipfire dance with another guy, and then you run out of ammo, well, obviously, that's not very good. Now, not just that, but you'll notice I was playing mostly with the 2x scopes just purely because being AMR only, you can't really rely on the automatic guys to go in and cap the points for you. And really in Sandstorm, for most ranges, 2x is plenty anyway. Just make sure you use something like the red dot sight because you'll need that super precise reticle for when you do go for a long range kill. Now, finally, the last thing I want to talk about in this video is that the fact that the devs have decided to slap this mutator onto just a regular ground battle playlist. And look, I've got nothing against ground battle. I love push and frontline. The only problem is they just aren't really in the ridiculously crazy spirit of a game mode like this. Push especially, I think, was super unbalanced because it's basically just one team running in versus the other team, which are all camping with sniper rifles. And sure, frontline was a little bit better because you could flank around, but honestly, I just really hope if the devs bring this one back, they bring it back on something a bit more fun and crazy like TDM or Domination. But anyway, with that being said, to finish up, if you do want to try this one out, well, I would recommend you do. It's completely free and it's going to be running all the way till the 14th of January. But in saying that, though, I'd probably recommend that you do go and check it out as soon as you can because as we've seen in the previous limited time game modes, often the player base drops off pretty quickly, and maybe if you try it in a few days, you won't get a chance to find a full server. which kind of brings me to another point, which is, should there be some kind of incentive to get players to jump in and try out these crazy modes? Like, for example, cosmetics, or maybe double XP or something like that. Do you think that's a good idea or a bad idea? Let me know what you think down below. But anyway, guys, that just about wraps up this quick video. So as always, make sure you let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And just as a final question for you guys, what sort of crazy mutators do you want to see in limited time game modes next? The devs do actually watch these kind of videos, and believe me, they might get some really good ideas if you put something cool down below. As always, though, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please feel free to check out the links in the description if you do want to see any more of these videos. And also, don't forget you can find my Twitter and Discord links down there as well if you want to keep in touch. And as always, until next time, see you later, and have a good one.